How's it going, chat? Welcome back. It's been a little while, but we're here again. Let me just make sure that the live chats are up and going. Ooh, that's not where I wanted to be. Stream manager. Don't know why YouTube chat still doesn't, or Twitch chat still doesn't come up on the stream layout, but what do you do? There we go. Alrighty, so last we left off, we finished our grinding and we finally took down Sabrina and Koga. So we're now 6 badges down, and as the title says, only 2 gyms to go. So quick little recap on our team. Everyone is level 43. We got them up to the level cap for the Koga fight. After I think we had like 2 that were slightly down for Sabrina. But now they're all up to 43. The next level cap is only 47, so we don't have a heap to work with. There's also not a lot to do prior to the next one. So, yeah, it's a bit of an interesting one. What I do want to do real quick is I want to actually fly over to Pewter City. Because there is a fossil I want to get. And it's not the fossil we already have. And I'm pretty sure I remember how to get it. So we need our Meowth again for some cutting action. Right, there you are. Whoops, oh no. Oh, bye. That's sad. Alright. Box is looking pretty healthy. We've got some good options in there should we need to call on any of them. I'm really hoping we don't. I'd rather not have to, but that's okay. I want to go over here into this little secret place over here, and I'm pretty sure we can get the old Amber in here, if I remember rightly. Let's just make sure audio is coming through okay. It looks like it is. Alright. I believe this is the old Amber location. Yes, look at this. I need to share a secret with someone. I think that this chunk of amber contains Pokemon DNA. It would be a shattering scientific breakthrough if Pokemon could be resurrected from it. But my colleagues just ignore what I have to say. So I have a favor to ask. I want you to get this examined at a Pokemon lab somewhere. And we are on our way to the Pokemon lab very soon. Anything else? Oh, that's just the guy. Do you know what Amber is? Yes. Yes. So you know exactly what it's about. You're just the guy that works at the desk and you're just like, yeah, no. I know it's cool. Ah. I can get Seismic Toss here? I don't think anyone on my team can learn it, right? Oh. Actually? I just want to see what Seismic Toss does. Is it like the one that's like equal to level? No, that's Nightshade. Causes damage. Oh no, matching this level. Okay, so it is literally just whatever your level is, that's how much damage it does. Interesting. I don't think that's worth putting on anyone. Oh gosh dang it. No. Yes. There we go. I'm sure you'll be back for it. Alright, buddy. Hello, welcome. I'm so sorry that I can't pronounce your name, but welcome to the chat. Okay. Let's go down. Actually, whoops. Before we do that, I need to get my Vileplume back. So let's do that real quick. And then I'm definitely tempted to to switch Pidgeot out for Aerodactyl once we get it. But I don't know if it's worth grinding Aerodactyl up when we've got Dragonite sitting in the background just waiting for its chance. So I don't know if we're going to do it, but I want to have the Aerodactyl as a backup more than I want the Omanyte. As much as we love Omanyte, I just don't think we have as much use for it. I think Aerodactyl has more potential for us. Alright, so from here, I want to fly back down to Pallet Town. And then we're going to surf this way. Now, I'm going to check my encounters real quick, which means I can't see Twitch chat for the moment, so oopsie, sorry. What route is this? We actually don't have a Pallet Town encounter yet either, do we? What can we get in Pallet Town? We can actually get Krabby, or Psyduck, or Shelter or Tentacool. Interesting. But what about... We're at Route 21 now, so... We can get Tangela here. We could also get Krabby, Psyduck, Tentacool. So I think I almost want to turn back around and get something in Pallet Town first. There we go. Can I find anything by surfing, or is it fishing only? It might be fishing only. We'll find out. There is Tentacool, which is a new encounter. It is only level 12, so I'm just going to straight up throw a ball. Hopefully a Great Ball will do. I can't really damage this thing. I could always switch into Vileplume and try and put it to sleep, but I'm hoping this will just... Okay. Alright, fine. I understand. We'll switch. Onyon. I know Vileplume's not the strongest grass type in the game, but it's honestly held up really well for us. Nope. I switched into it so I could put it to sleep, and then I just went to throw a ball again. Sleep Powder. Obviously, I don't see myself utilizing a Tentacruel, especially not one at this low of a level. But it's more about just clearing out other potential encounters, you know? Nice, that catches it. Alright. So, that's Tentacool checked off. Oh wait, that's not on Route 21. Oh gosh, what have I done? Oh no, I stuffed up my tracker. I'm so silly. What have I done? Tentacool. Captured. Oh gosh, I've lost track of my tracker. Oh no. Nicknames for Tentacool. Size is transparent as crystals. From them it shoots mysterious beams of light. I don't know what I want to call it. I know it's a jellyfish, but that's why I think calling it squid is hilarious. I don't know. I don't know, I guess I've just got a weird perspective on things. Alright, so that's that encounter down. Ooh, get off there. So Route 21, I could potentially get Krabby or Psyduck in the water. But there's also Tangela in the grass here, which I don't have yet. And Krabby and Psyduck, I've got plenty of other times that I could pop up on those. So I think I want to try and get the Tangela here. Just for the sake of having some different options. I can't put Tangela to sleep, which is annoying. But I'm hoping a Giga Drain wouldn't do too much damage to it. I think that's the plan. There's the Tangela. Look at that, straight away. Oh, it's only level 23. So I guess the question then is, does Giga Drain kill? It might, but Absorb wouldn't. So let's do that. Absorb's probably not going to do, like, anything. Wait, that did more than I expected, in fairness. Like, quite a bit more than I expected, if I'm honest. It can take one more, so it's not a crit. I doubt I'm going to use Tangela. This is the only place I can encounter it. So if we crit, it's unfortunate, but there we go, no crit. There's the Vine Whip for 2 damage. I thought it was going to do 1, but it's a heavy hitter, this guy. Alright, hopefully a Great Ball will do. I don't really want to waste Ultra Balls on it, if I'm honest. Wow, okay, no. Got a third shake and it broke out. Now it's going for the Absorb strats. I'm getting back 1 HP at a time. I really don't want to use an Ultra Ball. I'll give another Great Ball first. Okay, it's going to have to be an Ultra Ball. That's annoying. Fine, have it your way. Here's an Ultra Ball. There we go. Alright, we got it. Names for a Tangela. Oops, I accidentally skipped the, I'm going to call you... I was going to call you Vinny, and then I realized you're female. Vignette. I don't know why that popped into my head, but that's what you are now. You're Vignette. All right, so let's put Jolteon out the front for now, because you've got the speed to get away from encounters, but also super effective on water types in case we come across trainers. That's my thinking. All right. We'd probably do want to battle a couple of trainers here, just for the EXP. Although, do we have to... I know there's a whole 1 island, 2 island, 3 island thing. Do we have to do that before... before the next gym? I don't know. I feel like I should probably try and dodge trainers for now, in case we have to do that before the next gym. Oh, God. Okay, we're fine. I don't think the fisherman can come to me, but just in case. Yeah, because if we are forced into doing that beforehand... Oh, gosh, he's going to turn. Ah, yeah, bugger. Oh. Yeah, if we're forced to do that before Blaine, then I don't want to accidentally grind too far. I don't know how much there is on the whole 1, 2, 3 island, though, in terms of like what we have to do. That's level 37, and that's scary. We do have Thunderbolt now, though, don't we? Yes. Hopefully we just one-shot. I don't really want to switch into Vileplume and cop a Psychic type move, because I think Starmie can run that. We one-shot, though, so it's fine. I still don't think I've got enough encounters for it, but I want to check. EXP, share, fire red. Fuchsia City, we have to have 50 Pokemon in the Dex. So we might be able to get there just by clearing up random encounters. How many Pokemon do we have? We've got 43. Oh, it's still a little short. Okay. Oh, that guy's just camping. That's right, we'll go around. Cinnabar Island. Nice. Alright, so... there is, of course, Pokemon Mansion as well. I don't know what we can get in Pokemon Mansion that we don't already have. Looking at the encounters, obviously Growlithe is here. So even if we had been unable to catch Arcanine, we'd get a chance of redemption. But we can also get Grimer and Coughing in there. Or Weezing, potentially. Which are both, like, they're both potentially useful. I think Grimer would be more useful, just because Muck's quite a tank. But again, I don't think I'd use either of them. Alright, well, let's quickly heal up while we're here. Just because that's going to establish some things for me. I want to check how to get to 1 island fire red. Is it after Blaine? Okay, it's after Blaine, and then I think we get automatically sent there, so I've got to be aware of that. Alan, hello, welcome. Alright, so if that's after Blaine, then I can freely go back and grind in the meantime. Do you have lots of friends? Union Room, oh boy. Like how they still talk about the Union Room even now. Well, technically you still can, actually. I forgot about that. Alright, so I think... I don't really want to grind the trainers until I have to. I am actually very tempted to swap out Pidgeot and grind Aerodactyl for a bit. Specifically because of Blaine. Because really, the only other Pokemon that I want to put in against Blaine is Blastoise. And it shouldn't matter, but still. Pokemon for examination. Where can I get my fossil checked? Wait, it's just a meeting room. That's not going to be anything. Actually, there could be something interesting here. Raichu for Electrode. No, absolutely not. Not going to use up a Thunderstone just to give it away. Yep, I'm sure you did. Do I have a Venonat? Trade for I literally just got a Tangler of my own, so no. Yeah, I think I am going to restore both. Just for the Pokédex entry. I'm not going to use Omanyte. I'm going to go put it in like box 2 or something. Because I don't need it, but for the Pokédex entry, I think that'd be useful. Metronome. No, I'm not using Metronome. Imagine I just get self-destruct. God. It sure can. And I chose the most useful one, an Amber Pipe. Cool. Good to know there is a PC there. because I didn't think to make a space before doing this. Looking for Panita, trade for Seal. Yeah. Again, I don't need the water type, and I think I can go get Seal in Seafoam Islands, which I'm definitely tempted to do. So rare Pokemon fossils. Yes, I sure do. I'll give you the old Amber first, because that's the one that we actually want as our encounter. Yes, please. Need to think of a nickname for Aerodactyl. Any nickname suggestions in chat there? Let's quickly go here, and I'm going to put Cinnabar Island as Aerodactyl. And then I'm just going to quickly go back here, because I realised I haven't had Twitch chat open in a little while. So sorry if I missed anyone in Twitch chat. My bad. There we go. Alright, so then we come over here. Actually, do I need the space for it, or will he just automatically deposit? I probably should have made the space just in case, huh? So you're like, oh, you took too long. You late. There you go. Sure was. Okay, no, I just get him out of the way. Cool. Nickname for Aerodactyl. Because this guy might get some use. I'm trying to remember the name of a pterodactyl in like any movie or anything, but I can't think of one. You know what? It's ancient like a saber-toothed tiger, and it flies. So I'm going to do a little play on words here. Oh, does it fit? It doesn't fit. No, that's so sad. You'll see what I'm going for anyway. It's fine. I can make it work. Flight Saber. It's Flight Saber the Aerodactyl. I don't know why, but I really like that. I really like that. Alright, and then I'm going to give you the Omanyte as well, just for the sake of the Pokédex entry. That's literally the only reason. And then I might honestly just quickly grind up a couple Pokemon to get some easy evolutions. Like if there's anything like low level that I can potentially do that to. Just so I can then go get the EXP share. I really think that's going to be the best idea. Omanyte, I mean, there's one name to give an Omanyte. There's only one name we give to Omanyte. Again, I'm a little sad that we're not going to get to use Omanyte, but still. We can actually if we're sitting at what, 45 Pokédex entries now? Because those are both new ones. 45. We only need 50. We could just go and get a couple of encounters. Because we don't have encounters on the other routes. We don't have encounter from Seafoam Islands. It might just be worth doing that before we even start grinding. Because then we can get Aerodactyl on the team as well. I do want to check out Aerodactyl's stats, because I might use it. Oops. You can go in box 2, because I can't use you. I'm sorry. Are you level 5 as well? Oh, no, I thought it came back at level 20. Oh, that's going to be so annoying to grind. Please at least have a good nature. I went past this nature, didn't I? Brave. I think that's attack up and speed down, isn't it? I mean, at least it's attack up, so that's nice. Because rock and flying are both physical this gen. Speed down hurts. Speed down definitely hurts. But it's still going to outspeed most things. So I'm not super concerned. I am a little sad, though, about it being level 5. Trying to think what I can easily get to evolve here. Earliest evolution levels. Fire Red. So I can get Beedrill at level 10. What else can I get pretty quickly? Do I not have Rattata? Oh, that's right, I killed my Rattata. Oopsie. So Spearow will evolve at level 20, so that's a pretty easy one to get as well. Ekans at 22. That gives me a few more pretty quickly. What about Diglett? What levels Diglett evolve? 26. Meowth 28. Do I have a Poliwag? I don't have a Poliwag, which is interesting. Okay, so there's a few more I can get here pretty quickly. I do want to check, though, what other encounters I've potentially got in the area. If I backtrack the other way from Cinnabar, because that's what I'm thinking about doing next. So Route 20 would be to the right. And that can be Krabby or Psyduck. Is that by surfing? Route 20 Fire Red. Surfing. No. We need a good rod for the Krabby. Do we even have the good rod? Or did we just go straight to Super Rod? We might have gone straight to Super Rod. Which is a big time oopsie if we did. Do we not have the good rod? I feel like we should. Super Rod. Okay, we do have the good rod. Thank goodness. Get it? Thank goodness. That was terrible. I'm sorry. Route 19 is again just Krabby and Psyduck. Probably the same issue then, I would say. Which is unfortunate. That's not what? Oh, there we go. Route 19. Psyduck's just going to be a pain to get. Like, how do you even get Psyduck in this game? It's a 1% encounter everywhere. Which is kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. Yeah. I don't think we've really got many other options. I think we just have to good rod for the Krabby. And then just probably accept that we're not going to get anything else. I mean, Seafoam Islands we could get Seal, which would be nice. We could potentially also just happen to get Psyduck, which would be disappointing. But then maybe we consider the Ponyta trade. We don't even have Ponyta, do we? No, so we can't even do that. I do kind of want Seal, but I don't know if Dugong's actually worth it over Lapras. I doubt it. And we do have Blastoise, so I doubt I'm going to even... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, it's a bit of a weird one. Alright. Let's keep Potential in front until we get out into the next route. And I think we might as well go to... Oh, there's the next route. Alright. Let's put you in front. And then let's start fishing for a Krabby. It's a 20% encounter, so it shouldn't take us too long. That is assuming we can get an encounter at all. Do we get lucky and get Krabby first try? We do not. We get Magikarp. Which I don't even remember seeing as a potential there. Oh, it's a 20% chance. It's the same chance as Krabby. That's unfortunate. The other 20% encounter. Now we're probably going to get like 10 horses in a row before we see a Krabby. Show me Krabby. There's the horsey. Knew it was coming. Knew it was coming. Krabby? Wow, we get the other 20% encounter again. We've had two of the other 20% encounter and one of the 60%, but we can't get the 20% that we want. Ay, ay, ay. There's the horsey again. Well, if 1 in every 5 is meant to be Krabby, then this next encounter should totally be it, right? Or we just don't get anything. It's funny, I thought a lot of these encounters would be, like, wasteful. But if anything, it's really just... it's just trying to get the EXP share. Because I'm going to slap that bad boy on Aerodactyl. And then it's going to immediately shift to Dragonite as soon as the level cap's worth it. There's the horsey again. We're at 3 horsies, 2 Magikarps, and surprise, surprise, not a Krabby. There's the Krabby. Alright, what level are you? 10. That's fine. Again, Kingler's not going to get used, but this is just about getting the Dex entry. That's really all I want it for. And we're going to throw a great ball at it. Nice. Now, if you're as old as I am and you watch the first generation of Pokemon in the anime, the large prince scroll back there to one out of their sockets. Oh, that's morbid. If you watch the first season, you'll know exactly why I am naming this Krabby Cookie. Alright. So, let's immediately put Jolteon back out in front. We might as well take on a couple swimmers. We're not going to go out of our way for it, but if we happen to bump into them, then fine. So we're now heading towards Seafoam Islands. I don't think we're going to hit Route 19. I think it's the other side of Seafoam Islands, but that's honestly so fine. Because, again, the only new encounter we can get on Route 19 is a 1% Super Rod Psyduck. And that's just not worth it. I'm not going to sit there and do that all night for a Psyduck. So let's load up the Seafoam Islands. Wow, you have a singular Staryu. Well, the trainers on the other side are actually way stronger. Interesting. Although Psyduck's actually very common in inside Seafoam Islands. So that's like the place you're meant to get Psyduck, huh? Oh gosh, the chance of getting Seal is actually very low. Until you get to the lowest levels. B3F. And I would much rather get Seal than Psyduck, sorry. Just for the extra ice type potential. So I need to check if I actually have repels. Because I'm going to want them. I need to use repels until I can get down to the bottom. I don't think I have repels. I also need a Pokemon with strength. I'm just remembering that. So we might be ducking back again. Because I don't think Snorlax has strength, do you? No. You've got Surf. I don't think I taught anyone here strength. Nope. Okay, so back we go. It's fine. That's fine. Because, yeah, we want to get all the way to B3F. Because then we've got a 45% chance of getting Seal or Dugong. And only a 35% chance of Psyduck and Golduck. Does that actually mean I'm better off on the previous floor? No. No. So I still want to get to B3F. Without a doubt. Or actually, no, B4F's even better. Yeah, if I Surf on B4F, I've got a 65% chance of Seal or Dugong and only a 5% chance of Psyduck or Golduck. So yeah, I want to stock up on repels. For sure, and I need a Pokemon with strength. That's the other thing. Do I need any other TMs though? There's not waterfall in this gen, is there? No, there's definitely not. Definitely not. So I think strength's the only one I need. Yeah, it's just strength. Alright. So we need strength. I'm pretty sure... Did I teach strength to Meowth as well? I don't remember. No. Who has strength? I taught someone strength. Is it someone dead? Oh, was it Nidoking? Did I teach it to Nidoking? No? Who has strength? Was it Mankey? Who on earth has strength? Someone does. It's Mankey. Okay, cool. Out you come, Mankey. Who am I least likely to use in Seafoam Islands and water type stuff? It's got to be Arcanine, right? As much as I love Arcanine. Again, I'm not going to bother updating the actual squad because I'm not using Mankey. Arcanine is still the one on the squad. But he's just not going to be on the team while we do Seafoam Islands. That being said, he would have been good for the Articuno. But we're not going to battle Articuno yet. I don't have enough stuff and prep for Articuno. When it comes to legendaries, I haven't really talked about my thoughts on legendaries. We've got money to burn. I don't really want to burn too much in case I need more TMs from the game corner. So I'm going to grab a few max repels. Oh, I did have max repels. Okay, well, we'll get one more while we're here so it doesn't feel like a total waste of time. We've got 5 that way. That seems good. Do I have an escape rope, actually? Because I'm probably just going to want an escape rope out of there to save time. Oh, I've got 6 of them. Yeah, easy. Yeah, so... yeah, when it comes to legendaries, I don't mind catching them. I think that's fine. But when it comes to using them, I'm going to say if I choose to use them, I'm limiting myself to one on the team at any given time. Just out of fairness, you know? I think it's perfectly reasonable to just say one at a time at max. Probably didn't need to burn a Thunderbolt on that. Could have just Shockwaved, but that's fine. So, Seeking. You know what? Let's give Vileplume some EXP. Yeah, no, the more I think about it, the more I like Aerodactyl on the squad. It's going to be tricky when I want Dragonite on, because I'm going to want Dragonite on for sure. But yeah, does Dragonite just go straight in place of Aerodactyl again? In which case, is it even worth training up Aerodactyl? I just don't know. I just don't know. I want to use Aerodactyl, but I'm also like, you know, I'm just kind of I'm not going to worry about battling just random wild Pokemon. I think I already battled you. Didn't battle you, though. My boyfriend gave me big pearl. Oh, is that a... I don't see pearls. Oh, no. I really hope... They used to say some wild stuff, though. A euphemism wouldn't shock me. A euphemism would not shock me. Unlike this Shockwave, which is going to shock Shelter. And a Cloyster. Actually better off staying in here. Just because Ice-type move. Very scary for Vileplume. So I'm going to Thunderbolt. Yeah, Water Ice types are honestly scary. If Jolteon can't one-shot them, they're very, very scary. So I'm a little bit worried about Lorelei when we get there. Shoulder, we'll switch now. Yeah, Onion. You should still outspeed in one shot without too many problems, I would think. So we just Giga Drain. Oh, wow. Okay, you're just going to waste my PP. That's cool of you. Thanks, Shoulder. What a lad. What an absolute lad. Not a fan of your shenanigans, my guy. Had to use 2 Giga Drains on a single Shoulder. Oh, boy. Alright. Do we need to go in this way? It appears so. You look like a picnicker. So, who am I going to lead with here? Let's put Onion out in front. I'm anticipating a ground or poison type. If I'm anticipating a poison type, why am I leading with my grass type? That was silly. Neutral. That's fine. That's fine. I don't mind that. I do mind the fact that we're already down to 3 Giga Drains, though. That's the problem with Giga Drain. PP so low. And we can't even one-shot a Pokemon 13 levels lower. That's just crazy. That's just crazy. Honestly, do we consider dropping Vileplume for the Elite Four? I love Vileplume. It's done some great work for me. But against Lorelei's Ice types, it struggles. Can't do much against Lance or Agatha. I didn't even pay attention to what's coming in. I have no idea. I'm just going to throw in Wartortle. Wartortle, God, Blastoise. I was too busy thinking and panicking. Yeah, that's fine. Neutral. Actually, we have Brick Break. Are you Water Ice yet, or are you just Water? We'll find out. I think you might just be Water. I don't think you get Ice until you evolve, do you? Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, like it's resisting for Bruno. But if we're going to be using Dragonite against Bruno, then it doesn't really serve a purpose there either. And it doesn't cover my my rival. Again, I didn't pay attention to what's coming in. I'm just going to assume it's another water type. Right? I don't want to go into potential though. Not really. It's fine. We'll stay. Yeah. Go for bite because it's special. Wow. Yeah, it's just kind of an awkward situation. Alright. Into Seafoam Island we go. Yes, I don't know. Vileplume might be at risk of getting dropped off the team, as much as I love it. Alright, so let's immediately drop a Max Repel. Now, I am going to look at a map here, just to remind myself of where the heck I'm going. Because I don't know. Hopefully I'm entering from the right part. I don't even know if I'm doing that. This is B1, B2. There's a Revive and a Waterstone on this floor somewhere, but that's fine. B3. Okay. This is where things are getting annoying, isn't it? I can't surf. Well, then what the heck? It's all I literally can't get in from here. I can't get into Seafoam Islands from here. I can only go through this area. I'm being teased with Seafoam Islands. This was meant to be the exit only, wasn't it? Oh my god, I've got to come in from the other side. Oh, after all that. Okay, fine. Fine. I understand. I'll go all the way back to Fuchsia. All this just to get a backup Pokemon. And a Dex entry. Brutal. A couple of swimmers. It's probably not worth taking them on because they're going to be lower level because they're accessible pre-gym. So I'm going to do this. Cool. That was a waste of time. Again, if I happen to bump into someone, I happen to bump into them. Am I in the right spot? Yeah, I am. It's just I've seen these exact same brother-sister duo before. They pop up twice, both surfing in the same direction. I'm assuming this is a double battle. He just became a trainer, yeah. This should be easy XP for Jolteon and Vileplume. It's the only reason I did it. Goldeen and Seaking. Adorable. Goldeen will go down far easier. I probably should have healed up, actually, considering, you know, how many Giga Drains we've got left. Oopsie. Oh well. Crazy though that one side of Seafoam Islands is just useless if you come in from that side first. Absolutely crazy. Sissin, bro. Bro's surrounded. Okay, we're back in Route 20. So Route 19 is actually quite short. I probably should have led with Vileplume. Now, just gonna make sure I don't overuse Jolteon from here because I don't want him going past the level cap. Then again, if I want to use Vileplume, I should have healed. So that's on me. I guess yeah, Vileplume really can't hit for much. If Sleep Powder was 100% accurate, I'd be more likely to keep it. Just because I feel like it would be more valuable in that case. Just having the possibility to put something to sleep and then be able to switch out and reset. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to want Vileplume for the Elite Four. Which is a shame, I love him. And he's got a special place in my heart. We'll get the XP for him again for now. He'll probably see some use against Giovanni anyway. So I don't want to count him out like straight away. But it is a bit frustrating. This might not one-shot, but I just want to preserve PP. Yeah, it's still one-shot's cool. I mean, I suppose I could get Bullet Seed or something like that to do a bit more damage output, but... if Seadra went down in one, then Horsey definitely will. Swimmerdaren. And the legendary birds are all level 50 anyway, so I can't actually use any of them until Giovanni. They're actually too high level. They're above the cap, so that's just something else to keep in mind. So yeah, not that there's a grass type one anyway. This one's level 30. I wonder if it absorbs still one-shots to level 30. I didn't expect it to at level 28, so I'd be surprised if it one-shots here, but who knows. It still does. Okay. Not mad about it. It's honestly fine if Onion goes over level cap, because it is not coming in against Blaine. Petal Dance. This could get some use. 70. For 2 to 3 turns. Now, I can't remember in this gen, and I'm going to Google this, because it sort of decides whether or not it's worth getting. Does Petal Dance lock you in from switching via red leaf green? I don't remember if it's like forced to continue. You can't switch out. Yeah, you're stuck with it. That's actually really bad. If it was like, if you choose to keep fighting, you don't, then you can't change another move, that's fine. But the fact that you're locked in is actually really bad. I think I'd rather keep Absorb just for the sake of being able to do minimal damage to encounters. Yeah, I think we don't take Petal Dance here. The fact that it's only base 70, if it was like base 90, different story. But it's base 70, you're locked in, so you can't switch out, which means if they can switch in something stronger after your first Petal Dance, and then you get confused, it's just, no, it's not worth it. If it was base 90, maybe. Base 100, sure. Base 70, not worth it. Absolutely not worth it. Which is a shame, but I feel like Onion's move pool is honestly the only thing holding it back. Like, it's not bad. It's a little slow, but other than that. Oh well. Alright, so we return to Seafoam Islands. Does that guy want a battle? He might. Let's put Brotato out the front. Why not? Mix it up. You haven't seen the battlefield yet today? Never mind, okay. Alright, there's nothing else out there, is there? No. Okay. I have a feeling my old Max Repel is still working. Yeah, okay. So let's go back to the map and find out where the heck I'm going. Alright, Seafoam Islands. Okay, so... oh god, there's so much going on here. I feel like I just need to start pushing some rocks around, right? I don't remember the rock puzzles at all, but it's fine. We'll figure it out. Yes, let's use strength. I mean, I assume I just want to knock every boulder in every hole, right? I don't think I want to follow it down, though, because there's others. Oh my god. If I just kept going and gotten an encounter immediately, I would have been so mad. I probably would have just up and left. Straight away. It's like, nah, not sticking around, bye. See you later, not dealing with this. Is there a way to get to B4F early? Because then I can just do that and leave. As sad as that is. How do I get to B4F? So I've got to take a ladder down there, right? I assume. So ladder's in those two locations, which would align with that one. And then that one's uppies, which comes from there. I think I can just do that, can't I? B1F. Oh, I can just go straight there. Yeah, yeah. I don't need to worry about all the rock puzzles and stuff. That's only really important if I decide to try and get Articuno. Otherwise, why would I care? I'm still on B1F. Can I get to... no, I can't get to that from here. So, oops, there was something there I could have gotten. Hold on. I want that. Because that might be a water stone. It's not, it's a revive. Well, free money. I'll take the free money. Okay, so now I'm on B2F. Yes. Which means I want this ladder down here. Might as well grab whatever that is. Big pearl. That's free money. We take that. And that gives us B3F. Yes. And then we can come over here. And we're on B4F. But we can't surf. Because the water. Yes, the water. That's okay, though, because I don't think we need to do too much to fix the water problem. I think we can do that all from right here. Can't we? Yeah, 100% we can. We need to move... Yes. We can move this one up. And then we can move this one down. And then oh, hold on. I need to move that one out of the way first. That one's just going to go all the way across. That's fine. I can finish dealing with that one afterwards. And this one goes there, there. And then down. And then that one go there, down. And that should, hopefully, have stopped the water flow. On the next floor. I don't care about the water flow on this floor, because that's not the floor I want to be on. Yeah, the water's nice and calm now, isn't it? Ha ha ha. Which means I should be free to surf, and this should be B4F. Yes, it is. And I think this is also the side that Articuno's on, right? Again, not going to encounter Articuno yet. I would consider that a static encounter. But now that I'm on B4F, this should give me the most possibility of getting Seal. Golbat can be here as well, but that is technically dupes because I do have a Zubat, so that's fine. But I'd be pretty happy to get a Seal. That would be nice. There is a 5% chance I get Psyduck or Golduck, which after trying to get it for so long would be hilarious. But please give me Seal or Dugong. Seal. Nice. Okay. I meant to be in with Onion here, so I can put it to sleep, but that's fine. Headbutt, that's fine. We're just going to Sleep Powder. We missed. That's whatever. Icy Wind, this shouldn't do too much. It's 16 levels below. I was going to say, it's more than I expected. But it is a crit. Speed drops. It honestly might be faster than me now. Seal's not super fast, but I am super slow. Okay, it's not. That's fine. Now we just start throwing balls because I don't think I can damage this thing. I'm just going to use an Ultra Ball. Try for the one and done. Nice. Covered with light blue fur. That looks white to me, but okay. Its hide is thick and tough. It is active in bitter cold of minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to call her Farron. I just like taking ideas from the Pokédex entry. Yeah, Articuno's right there. But we are not in a position to take it on. I'm not even going to entertain the idea. I don't think we've got anything that's even worth going for. No. That thing could just take out one of my Pokemon. There's nothing I can do about it, so I'm not in the mood for that. I don't want that to happen. So we're just going to escape rope out of here. I don't want to have to go the whole way back and deal with a whole bunch more encounters. Where is my escape rope? It's probably towards the top, huh? There we go. Right near the top. Alright, we outie. Cool. So, with that done, what's that Pokédex looking like now? 47? Cool. So I would like, ideally, I'd like to put Onion back out in front and take on this trainer here. And then we're just going to quickly switch train a couple things. Actually, we'll get our encounter in the Pokemon Mansion first. Nice, we can just Giga Drain to get some health back. Yeah, so we'll get our encounter in the Pokemon Mansion. Potentially get one over at what am I thinking? The power plant as well, if we wanted to. That is a possibility. Is that worth doing? Don't know. We'll get Kakuna out of the box and evolve him real quick. Heal up first. I get our PP back. Right. Let's bring you back out. Don't need Mankey anymore. But I want to get Kakuna out for an easy evolution. So let's swap. Let's swap Vileplume out because I don't think I'll be using you in the mansion at all. Actually, I might want you for the encounter. Let's go Birdo. Because I don't need you right now. Hate to say it. What level does Seal evolve, actually? Because you were, what, 28? I'm going to call you 28. You don't evolve until level 34, so you're not going to be the easiest one to grind. I think it is going to be Kakuna, and then probably Spearow is the other one that's going to be quick. Yeah, so let's just check and see what we can get in the Pokemon Mansion. Again, I'm pretty sure our only new possibilities are... what? Grimer and Coughing and their lines. I don't think it matters where we go. I don't think the floor really changes the encounter possibilities at all, does it? Decent Coughing. Yeah, chances are I get a Coughing here rather than a Grimer, unfortunately. And there's nothing I can really do to change that, sadly. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like you're pretty much guaranteed. Oh well. That's fine. We've got like a 5% chance at a Grimer. But most likely option is that we get... Wait, have I got... I have got Kakuna in the party, cool. Yeah, most likely option is we get the Coughing instead. Which, I mean, it is what it is. Right, let's go into the mansion. Leading with Vileplume for whenever we get the Coughing. That ain't it. Surely you don't get outsped by a level 26 Rattata, right? Surely. Oh, Growlithe. Alright. So, before... Do we be cheeky here? Because Juice Claws is optional. Do we take the Growlithe in case anything happens to Arcanine? I don't think so, because Arcanine's not coming to any big battles between now and the Elite Four anyway. Right? I can't see myself switching into Arcanine during Blaine. There's a possibility just for the resist, I guess, but it's unlikely. I don't think so. I think we just hold off and get the new encounter. Just save ourselves some grinding. Show me Coughing or Grimer. That ain't it. God, can I even run from a level 32 Raticate? I don't know if I can. Okay, I can. Thank goodness. Show me Coughing or Grimer. Please? Please? Oh, we actually got the Grimer. Not mad about it. I do prefer the Grimer over the Coughing here, so I'm quite happy with that result. Now, there's no shot in Absorb one-shots because it's only 20 base damage and it's resisted, so this shouldn't do too much at all. Yeah, that does nothing, okay. Do you wake up here or do you stay asleep? You woke up. That's rude. Don't disable it. That's mean. Go back to sleep. Go back to sleep. Go nap again, Grimer. We actually don't have that many encounters left. I think it's probably fine to just start chucking Ultra Balls here. Wherever they are, there we go. Nice. It's the Sludge Pokemon. Sludge exposed to X-rays from the moon, transformed into Grimer. It loves feeding on filthy things. So if the moon shines on Sludge, it's just gonna become a Grimer. I'm gonna call her Moom. No, that's awful actually. Let's just stick with Moon. What about Moon Sludge? Does that fit? We're gonna be one letter short again? No, we're fine. Moon Sludge. Moon Sludge the Grimer. Alright. And now we put Kakuna out the front and switch train it literally once. Most likely. Against like a Growlithe or something. Hopefully. Oh, there's the Coughing. We are one encounter away from Coughing instead. Let's switch. I'm actually going to switch into Brotato here just in case it decides to explode. Oh, no, we're getting this instead. We're getting this fun instead. Does that one shot from there? Yes, it does. Level 5. Level 6. Keep going. Only level 6? Wow. I expected better. It's probably another 4 or 5 battles then to get it to evolve. Which might actually be a bit of a pain, and that is definitely tempting me to go and get an encounter over at the power plant instead. Just so I don't have to worry about it. I think that might be the play, because it's not hard to get to the power plant. And it's probably going to be quicker to do that and come back than it is to... Wow, that's a heck of a crit. Than it is to just grind up Spearow as well, with the amount of levels it would need. So let's just check out the power plant real quick. I don't think I've got most of the things that are on that list, actually. Actually, I've got the Voltorb, but I think everything else is new. I don't think I have a Quarter Pikachu. And I'm pretty certain I don't have Magnemite either. Electabuzz would be really cool. But I don't anticipate that. Coughing, so we're definitely going Brotato again. We play it extra safe when we see a Coughing. And we get smoke screens anyway. That's kind of rude. Get our Heelys on. And we miss. And we get smogged. Please no poison. Don't be that guy. There we go. We finally land one. Get out of here, Coughing. It's a crit. I don't know if the crit mattered. I can't remember if the previous one one-shot or not. Level 8 for Buzzman. Still no level 9 either, so it's probably going to be 2 more battles still, I would say. Maybe 3 if the experience curve is going the wrong way for us. Here's a Growlithe. Let's go Shell Shock. Then we surf. Bye-bye, Growlithe. Feels bad, I hate doing that to a Growlithe. Level 9 for Buzzman. Still not quite ready for Beedrill. I'm so glad you can get a fully evolved Pokemon at level 10 in this game, though. Like, Beedrill would have actually put in the work early game. But there was just no need for it. Level 36. I'm hoping it doesn't have Pursuit. That would be quite unfortunate. Okay, we're good. I thought it was going to for a second. I thought it was going to Pursuit. How much does that do? Decent. Surprised level 36. That's very high for a wild Pokemon. Yeah, and it outspeeds too. You didn't really need to worry about lowering my speed. I'm already slow as, and you're already fast as, so kind of redundant, but we're here now. There's level 10. Buzzman's evolving. And we're getting our Beedrill. There's Fury Attack. Wow, I'll be making so much use of that, for sure. For sure. Okay, so, with that being said, let's put Shell Shock back out in front for now. And then I'm going to real quick take care of something. Let's go back over here. We'll just heal up to get PP back real fast. And then let's move Pokemon. And let's get Pidgeot back in here. Why is that not? I can't get the thing I need to get. Yes, let's do that. Cool. Alright, and then I'm going to do something which I feel a little bad about, but I think I'm ready to make that call. I'm taking the leftovers off of Birdo because Birdo is going in the box. Which makes me a little sad, because it was literally the second Pokemon I got in this game. But I just think Aerodactyl outclasses it. With Flying being physical, and Aerodactyl having much higher physical attack, and then also having the additional advantage of Rock type, it's just, I just think it's too good. I just think it's too good to not have on the team. And especially with a Fire type gym coming up, I mean, it is only level 5, so it's gonna be a grind for sure. But we should now have 49 Pokemon in the Dex. Yep. So we're going to fly over to the power plant next. But before we do that, I guess we need to update the party. And it makes me a little sad to do it. It definitely makes me a little sad, but Pidgeot is officially off the squad and Aerodactyl is officially on. So, let's shuffle you over a bit. Your positioning is kind of awkward because I don't want to make you like too big compared to the other ones in their boxes, and like you definitely go outside the box if you're on Twitch and watching the the landscape mode. But otherwise, you're going to be tiny if I make you any smaller. So I think you just kind of have to have that going for you. All right, so Flight Saber is on the squad. It is on the squad, and I'm going to immediately see what I can teach it for TMs because I feel like this thing has a lot of potential. I'm going to register the bicycle pouch, and then where's my TM case? Obviously, Fly is going to happen. Fly is just straight up going to happen. And you will get Ancient Power at some point. I don't remember what level you get it. Where do you get Ancient Power? When does that kick in for you? Level 29, so before I'm even going to use you, so that's pretty good. You also get Bite, but with your special attack being quite low, I'm not super keen on Bite. So I really only want one more move. I mean, I can replace wing attack, I suppose, but I don't really want to. So it's only if there's something else that's physical that I'm like, ooh, yeah, you know? Rock Tomb is nice, but Ancient Power is stronger. Steel Wing is an interesting option. I'm trying to think if I'd get much use out of that. Possibly. When would I utilize Steel Wing? I don't know. I'm not going to teach it straight away, but it's definitely worth considering. That might be clutch for later. That might be clutch. Alright. For now, though, I think we stick with literally just wing attack and fly as your only moves, but that's okay. Because we're going to get you now to fly us over to Route 10 up here by the Pokemon Center. And then we're going to surf on around to the power plant. Wherever we can get out up the top there. Let's just quickly put Jolteon out in front again in case we need to run from anything. Go. There's one random trainer. I'll deal with you afterwards. Alright. So let's put Onion out in front again to help us catch things. I feel like I want to bring Onion to the Elite Four just out of respect for how much work they've put in to like helping us get all our encounters along the way. I do need to check what encounters would be new here. So again, I won't be able to see a Twitch chat for a couple of minutes. Oops. I can fill in a couple more encounters while I'm on this screen just so I don't forget what I got where. Man, routes 17 and 18 were both wasted because I'd already gotten everything you can get on those routes. Route 19 we didn't get an encounter either. Route 20 we got our Krabby. Seafoam Islands we got... where is it? Seal. Pokemon Mansion we got Grimer. And then Power Plant. What's new for us here? So Electabuzz, Magnemite, Pikachu would all be new. Okay, well, let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Wait for it to be a Voltorb. Our encounter for the Power Plant is Magneton. Okay. Hold on, this has potential. This has serious potential. I'm gonna Sleep Powder. It's gonna miss. Cool, love that. What does this do? Decent amount. And we've just put the leftovers on Vileplume, so extra recovery. Let's try that again. There we go, now it's asleep. This is Gen 3, so you do have the Steel type. I think Steel Electric is an interesting combo. I think because you've got quite... Oh, actually, I don't know how good your special defenses are, though. I'm going to test it with an Absorb first. I think I can probably safely Giga Drain, but I don't want to go for that first. Just in case. Oh, okay, that's a crit. Never mind. We would have been fine. Please don't wake straight back up. Thank you. So that was a crit. It should live a Giga Drain, but I do not want to risk losing this encounter, so I'm just going to Absorb again. I'm going to get it under half, asleep, and then we'll go from there. Stay asleep? Nice. Can we get one more turn of sleep? Unlikely, but... Oh, we do. Nice. Okay, Magneton down, and we've got our 50. Huge. A linked cluster formed of several Magnemite. It discharges powerful magnetic waves at high voltage. I'm going to call you Volt. So that gives me another electric option. It gives me a backup. Because I don't think I'd ever use Electrode. But Magneton's not bad. Is there anything else while I'm in here that's worth going around and getting? Like, are there any cool items or anything in the power plant? There is a Thunderstone. Team 25 and 17 are apparently both on the floor. I don't know what teams they are. Is Team 25 Thunderbolt? Oh, it's Thunder. Interesting. And 17? Protect. Weird. I don't think I'm going to use Thunder. I'm definitely not going to use Protect, so I don't think we need to go and try and get those. I think that's fine. If we need a Thunderstone, we'll come back, but I don't think it's necessary. What I really want to do, what I really, really want to do, is I want to go and get the EXP share, which is to the right of Fuchsia. So let's go get that. Slap it on Aerodactyl. Start getting it the EXP it well and truly deserves. I was so worried I wasn't even going to get to 50 in the Pokédex during this game, but now we can. I sure have. Thank goodness. Usually playing through a game like this, I'd probably have either just enough or I just need to go and get like a few more encounters. But I think when we originally got here, we had like 32 or something. Also, I didn't mean use. I meant give. Nice. So now Flight Saber will get half the EXP at all times, which is awesome. Alright. So now we can go back to Cinnabar. And I'm also going to put you out the front. Cool. I don't know if we'll be able to get Aerodactyl up to a usable level, actually, now that I think about it, with the amount that we've got to work with in terms of, like, levels to grind on the other Pokemon. He might not get to a usable level in time, but that's fine. I didn't want to buy one to sell. Because there's some things here that I literally cannot use. Like a Revive. And a Nugget. Do I have anything else that I cannot use? Don't think so. Nope. Alright. So we just kind of have to grind with the rest of our team as much as we can. And then hopefully Aerodactyl can do its own work by then. Not going to worry about battling wild Pokemon because I don't want to risk going over on the trainers. Ooh, can Blastoise run from a level 36 Raticate? Surely. Okay, cool. We're good. Now, I'm not going to lie, I do not remember my way around the Pokemon Mansion at all. I'm just going to kind of run around on each floor as much as I can and see what happens from there. Here's my plan. Good plan? Feels like a good plan. Item. An escape rope. Cool. I know why they gave me that just now. Because they don't trust me. Which, honestly, fair. I don't trust me either. Oh my god. You know what? I think I'm going to use a Repel. I'm over these encounters already. Get them out of here. I don't want to spend all my time running from hard Pokemon. Thank goodness I got some more. I saw Max and I was like, there it is. Okay. Oh, cool. I literally can't do anything here. That's a bunch of steps wasted. Neat. Wait, are you not a trainer? Oh, okay. He didn't even try to interact with me. An Ekans. Wow, how exciting. So I mostly want to use Blastoise, Arcanine, and Snorlax in here, because there's plenty of other water trainers around that I can go and train Jolteon and Vileplume with. So we'll just kind of see what happens from there. We'll go Arcanine here, because we've got Dig. We're about to go -1 attack, but I don't think it matters. I somehow get the feeling we're still going to be able to one-shot an Ekans. Flamethrower honestly probably would have done more, but that's fine. Considering we're -1 and Flamethrower's got the stab bonus, but yeah. Level 7. Eradicate. Let's let Snorlax deal with this. Cool. So these are actually pretty good levels for opponents to be at right now, because it's not going to give massive levels to the rest of the team, but it should still help Flight Saber quite a bit. I'm already loving Flight Saber. I've never really used an Aerodactyl before. It's never really, like, piqued my interest. But now I'm just like, man, I want to use it. Yeah, press the secret switch. Who wouldn't? Oh, it's got the big spooky red eyes now. Did that open up this section? It did. Which means I can get this. It didn't seem to open up those, though. I'm just going to look up a guide for this, just because I don't want to spend ages in here. I'm sure I could figure it out, but... guide. Walk through. Pokemon Mansion. Alright. Walk me through it, buddy. Head east. Rich protein. And climb the stairs. Okay. So I don't need to worry about going down to that other section yet. That's the main reason, is I don't want to take ages and I don't want to use up all my max repels. Okay. Visit the west-southwest room to fight Burglar Arnie. Alright, I can do that. Oh, it's only one set of switches. I forgot about that. Okay, that looks like the burglar. I don't want to be in Power Plant anymore. Take me back to Pokemon Mansion. What does Burglar Arnie have, just to save time? I thought you were that guy. Hello? Are you not? Okay, weird. You can't get out. There's literally a set of stairs right there, which are right next to the exit. For someone who's managed to steal himself a starter Pokemon, I'm a little concerned. Oh, look at that. I'm getting ads for AI viewers now. Ew. The fact you're even advertising there, I mean, we always knew they were AI or bots or whatever you want to call them. But the fact you just straight up advertising them as AI now is wild. I can't afford to grind Shell Shock too much in here. Like, I'll use her for all the fire types, obviously. But beyond that, I'm not too keen on going nutty with it, if you know what I mean. My only concern with Aerodactyl is it gives me a second glass cannon alongside Jolteon. I'm a little bit worried about that. I won't lie. Okay. Walk the whole way to the southwest room to find the first journal entry. What? Okay. I'm looking for journal entries, apparently. Okay, I see it. We christened the newly discovered Pokemon Mew. Cool. Great. Anyway. I do see an item here. I want that. Zinc. Cool. And then what am I doing? From here, return to the stairs and inspect the nearest statue. Flip the switch again. Okay. Oh, God. I am going to run out of repels in here, aren't I? Oh. I've got to go to the front, really? Yes. Okay. Northeast, second journal entry into calcium. Is this it? Yes. Well, that's weird. I just heard a coughing off in the distance. Did you all hear that? I remember hearing Wild Pokemon. July 5. New Pokemon discovered deep in the jungle. Okay. Going up here, I guess. Alright, we're on the 3rd floor. Head east to reach an iron in the northeast room. Okay. I'll take that. Flip the switch to open the south door. There it is, it's open. There's a scientist here. What do you have, scientist? You are going to have... Ooh. Again, this is just about me trying to be efficient here. Both time and item-wise. This is the balcony you can drop off of. I knew it was coming there somewhere. It's just so, like, nonsensical to just jump off a balcony. Like, the fact they actually want you to do that in a Pokemon game is crazy. Gen 1 was built different, my guy. Gen 1 was built different. Here's the staircase in a separate area of 2F. Okay. Voltorb, sure. Let's give Brotato the XP for that. Although I could just use Dig. I probably should have just used Dig. Oh well. It's fine. Brotato might not outspeed, honestly. Oh, Lefties comes in after switching. That's interesting. Good to know. Voltorb does outspeed. Please don't get paralyzed. Thank you. That should one-shot easily. Yep, bye-bye. Level 12. Flight Saber's slowly getting there. And then Magneton. This is where we switch back to Arcanine again. And we Flamethrower it. Yep. That's good XP. Nice. Level 13. Alright, so from here, southeast staircase. That looks like a staircase to me. So southeast staircase, grab the HP up and then head back up. This is really just, I really just came in for the HP up. That's fine though. There's a lot of just EV boosting items here, which is interesting. And then we jump off the smaller balcony to the right. Here we go. Whee! I'm down here now. Go north and climb up the stairs near the statue to a separate area. Okay. Boy. I feel like I've been here, though. This looks very familiar. There's no stairs here, my guy. I can't get up any stairs here. What are you doing? The game literally lied to me. I'm trapped. What northern stairs? Excuse you? I can't... What? Or is this what they meant? This must be what they meant, right? Oh, near the statue. Yeah, okay, sure. Dead-End's got the burglar on the 3rd journal entry. It's just... It's taking me to everything. This is not... This is not as efficient as I'd hoped. So this has got another burglar here. I'm back on the 3rd floor, so this must be... This is Burglar Simon. So we're going to put Shell Shock back out in front. We've still got more than 3 levels to work with before we hit cap, so I'm not too worried just yet. This place is like huge. Yes. Yes, it is. All rare candies. Fire leaf green. And there's a rare candy somewhere on this floor, but I'm guessing it's probably not going to tell me that in the walkthrough because that would be helpful. Please show me the location. Okay. Okay. I'm going to try and find that spot while I'm up here. If I don't find it, I don't find it. But oops, I didn't mean to do that. Second time I've clicked on that one today. Oh dear. You gave birth. It's canonical that Mew was Pragananant with Mewtwo. Alright, so we go back down again because we can't do anything else there. It's a dead end. Flip the switch and then go back up to the northwest. Sure. Okay. So we're going to flick the switch and open the door again. Oh, no. Alright, so I believe the rare candy is over here somewhere. Nice, there it is. Cool, we got it all here. Sweet. We jump off the larger balcony to the left. Whee! Oh, big drop. There's another scientist here. We're back on, I'm assuming we went to first floor again with how far down we just went. Yeah, this looks like first floor. So we are going to pop Arcanine back in front for this one, and you will see why shortly. There we go. Electrode hopefully doesn't outspeed Arcanine. No, there's 14 levels in it. There's no way. Cool. And then we can one-shot it with a dig before it can do anything crazy. Right, and then Wheezing, I am going to switch because I don't know if I can one-shot it, and again, it might explode. If you've got an Electrode and a Wheezing on your team, I'm fearing the likelihood that you're just going to explode. Like, I'm almost anticipating it at that point. It's only level 29 though, so we'll see. Again, I'm just going to Body Slam. I don't know if this one-shots. It should. There's 14 levels in it. I know you've got high defense, but like, wow, okay. Did you get the power though? Fully powered? Nice. Never punished. Never punished, fully healed. Alright. Flight Saber's still slowly getting levels. Learns Bite as well. It seems like its special attack's actually pretty good. I should check that out next time. But it might be viable for it to have some special moves as well. As much as it's not the intention, it might work. Alright. So then from here, there's a Carbos. There's also an exit there, which is interesting. Can I get out that exit? I don't think there's that much left to go through. I'm gonna hang on to the other max repels and just deal with potential encounters for the time being. Yeah, I can get out that way afterwards. Nice. Alright, so now I'm in the basement. So what on earth is going on in the basement? That's what I want to know. Any cool items and stuff in the basement? Nothing crazy. There are a couple of TMs that I definitely want to get while I'm here. But I don't think I need to do anything else particularly special with this. I think I can just check out the map as I go. What is the battle here? This is the burglar. Right? Yeah, that's the burglar. Scientist is a different outfit. So I'm going to switch to Shell Shock for the burglar, and then we'll go back to Arcanine for the scientist. Uh-oh, where am I now? Growth. There's the Intimidate. Imagine if I cared. Bonita. I think this is the first Ponyta we've seen in the game. Ponyta's another one of those ones that's like encounterable in one spot and one spot only. And if you don't happen to come across it, even though it's a low encounter, it's just like, oh well, you just don't use a Ponyta. I feel like Rapidash and Marowak are probably like two of the least used Pokemon because of that exact reason in Nuzlocke. Mewtwo is far too powerful. We've failed to curb its vicious tendencies. Ooh. Man, they really were hinting at the the end game boss there all throughout, huh? Alright. What does this give me? So that's a full restore, which is definitely nice. And then... where else can we go from here? Did I put Arcanine back out in front? I was meant to. I didn't. Let's do that. Alright. And then... Yeah. Do I need to hit another thing at all? I don't think I do. No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, so now we can just explore. And now we need to get some encounters. But that's fine. Ditto. Hey there, Ditto. I might as well one-shot you. I'm just interested to see how much EXP Ditto gives. I doubt it's a lot. Oh, it's nothing. Okay, that's just not worth it. That's not worth burning flamethrowers on. Nope. Honestly, I'd probably fight Eradicate, but anything else I don't think is going to give enough XP down here to make it worthwhile. Oh, here's the last trainer. Look at all this space. Alright. We got Magnemite on deck. We got Magnemite below deck. And then it's an Electrode. Which again, we will simply dig under. This one is closer in level, but we should still outspeed quite comfortably. Yeah. And again, a dig should one-shot. Brodog, thank you for the Froggo. I don't know why it's still not working. Hold on, can I want to give you back. I don't know why it's not working. It's really annoying. It doesn't even let me send you back. Oh, that's so annoying. I'm sorry, Brodog. Can I force it to play? Just refresh it. That might fix it. I don't know. Probably not. I'm sorry, Brodog. I don't know why. I don't know why the sound alerts are being like that. Actually, let's just real quick see what's happening there. I know it's midstream, but I just want to know why it's not working. We can keep moving around while we're letting that do its thing. Let's go to my dashboard. I don't want to hit that switch actually, so let's not go that way. Okay, so is this going to... It says my stream's offline. I don't know why. Why does it say that? That's really annoying. Why doesn't it say... Settings... This should be dropped to spam protection. That's not the problem. At least it shouldn't be. I wonder if I can... Hold on. Let's see if this fixes it. /mod. Sound alerts. There we go. Now if I refresh, does that come up? Is that... Oh, I tried to log me out. Okay, no, so that's... So it should be working, so that definitely means it's active. But why? Set up? Yes. Browser sources online. Okay. Hold on. Let's play a little test away. Let's see if it works. Oh my gosh. Okay, that works. Alright. So it should be working again. Sorry for the jump scare, chat. I scared myself. That was something. That sure was something. Wow. So hopefully it's working again. I don't know why that was the test that it went for, but yeah. It sure was. So hopefully next time it works. It might have just been the weird mod privileges thing. So now we have Blizzard, which is really nice. Ice Beam's probably still better, but I'm not mad about having Blizzard. You know? So Eradicate we will Flamethrower just to get the XP. Hey, there we go, it's working now. We fixed our sound alerts, we did it live. So yeah, sorry about that not working before, Brodog. I don't know why it was having problems there, but at least it's working now. Because yeah, the last couple times someone's tried to do it, it's failed, but they're back. Yeah. Oh boy, it was almost worth chucking down another max repel, huh? But we're almost there. We're almost there. It's so close. Oh, good. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to jump scare you. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Hey, another Grimer. Hey, buddy. It's alright. You'll get me next time, I'm sure. Honestly, if the Froggo had happened right the first time, it probably would have gotten me. PDT also worked out. I mean, yeah, true. It just said play test sound alerts. I didn't know what it was going to be. I thought it was just going to be a sound alert of someone being like, testing. But no, they just played whatever that was. And it was very loud compared to my other sound alerts. Ah, dang it, I gotta let myself out. Nuts. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. That's entirely on me. My son. Yeah. Let's get out of here. This place is confusing and scary. Oh. Huh. Yeah, I gotta hit the other switch now. Dang it. I'm sitting there going, what has happened here? Now, as much as this is worth it for the XP, it's not worth it for the danger of exploding, so nope. Thanks, but no thanks. I'm gonna go in here. Oh my god. Take a long way around. Maybe I should have just used the escape rope. I know I'm so interested to see, like, what's through that other door, but no, don't press it again. But is it worth it? Give me like 3 Eradicates and it'll be worth it. Hey, there's one. They're listening, they're listening. Right. Now we can go out this way. I don't know what's out here. Oh. If I go back in, though... Well, that doesn't make any sense. What on earth is logic? Who's heard of logic before? Crazy idea. Alright. Do you want to quickly do a little medicine check, see what I've got to work with before we go into the gym? Even though... even though we're not taking on Blaine yet. I still just want to check that we've got everything we need. We've only got 2 full restores, which is a little scary. We've got some full heals, and we should have plenty of hyper potions as well somewhere. Somewhere. There we go. Yeah, we've got plenty of stuff for now. Again, we can deal with the rest when we need to. It's not like we're taking on Blaine right now. Didn't even need to use the key. I just walked in. I just have a key. Isn't it a key item? Right? Secret key. Yeah, the key to the gym's front door. I never even used it though. It just opened up and I walked in. That's quite funny. He's a fire type Pokemon Pro. Douses spirits with water. You better take some Burials too. Oh, look at that. Jason's already been here, done that. Okay. So, I want Shell Shock back out the front here. So long as you don't get, like, well into level 47, I'm not too worried. Now, I know that there's little quizzes there that you can do, and then it just unlocks and you don't have to fight them. But I'm going to fight them for the EXP anyway. Oh no, my attack. How sad. The tragedy of it all. Level 18. Flight Saber's like almost halfway to being useful. Almost. I'm trying to think about when I'd even use Flight Saber. Aside from this gym. Like, would I use it against the Elite Four? And I honestly don't know. I really don't know. I want to say that I would. But I'm just not sure. Maybe for Agatha? Maybe, but Agatha's neutral on Aerodactyl. It's a glass cannon, so I can't one-shot. It's going to be a problem. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really in two minds on that one. It's tough. It's tough. One way or another, though, before we take on Blaine, we will sub Vileplume out. Because it's not getting used in this gym, and I don't want to have it as a risk, like if it comes to a worst case scenario, because it is just going to get one-shot by pretty much anything, I imagine. So yeah, that's just something we need to consider. We're going to have to run back to get PP again anyway, but... So what does Blaine have again? I'm pretty sure he's got... He definitely have Arcanine, Ninetales, and Magmar. I'm just trying to think if he's got a 4th Pokemon. He is the 7th gym. I feel like he should have 4 Pokemon. Maybe he's got like Vulpix and Ninetales or something like that. He doesn't have a Charizard, I'm pretty sure. I don't think any of the gym leaders get the starters. Well, for some reason now I'm thinking Erica had an Ivysaur. But that also doesn't feel right. So I'm like, yeah, I don't know. That guy was just entirely optional. He was just there for the fun of it. He's the only guy in the entire gym, I reckon, who doesn't control a door. He's just kind of hanging out. Oh, Rapidash, of course. He's got Rapidash as well. I think Rapidash is actually his ace. So yeah, I think he's got Arcanine, Ninetales, Magmar, Rapidash. I believe. Look at you getting to level 20. The level I thought you'd be when I first got you. You know what? I think a Water Gun kills here. Preserve PP. Yeah, bye. Probably could have been using Water Gun this whole time on all the unevolved stuff, but it's not a problem. Don't even worry about it, you know? Let's test that theory, shall we? I think you gotta open a pack now. We might open one later in the stream. We'll see. Not that I've got a heap of packs these days, but we might open one. Yeah, not to worry about the Intimidate, considering we are entirely using special moves. Growlithe might live this. I feel like it's got higher special defense than the others. No, never mind. Never mind, bye. I had a little bit too much faith in my guy. Chunk. Next. I like using Fire-type Pokemon, I just do. It's funny because I've never been big on Fire-types, but I love Arcanine. Level 41, calm down. We'll surf just to make sure of it. But Arcanine is like my favourite Pokemon of all time. And I also have a really soft spot for Fuecoco. And I'm going to be picking Pom Pom. So, it's like, well, Fire-types have kind of become a big thing for me, even though they never were intended to be. I know why Blaine became a trainer. Cool. Congratulations. Rapidash. Oh, so this is just the other guy, but he didn't click B. I wasn't sure if we'd outspeed Rapidash. I'm surprised we do, but I'm not mad about it. How much XP does this give? Okay. I was going to say, is Shell Shock in any danger of leveling up, but no is the answer to that. Next. I've been to many gyms, but this one best suits my style. Fuecoco, yeah. The Gen 9 starter. Love me some Fuecoco. He's just a happy little guy. Do we still one-shot at level 37? No, it's that close. I should have just... Ooh, Grudge, what does that do? What on earth is Grudge? Okay, I'm scared. What does that do? What does that do? What does it do? I'm terrified. I need to know. If the user faints, the user's Grudge fully depletes the PP of the opponent's move that knocked it out. Oh, okay. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Have a Brick Break. Yeah. That's not even a problem. Not even bothered. Growlithe. Pretty sure there's only one, maybe two more trainers after this. So I think it's probably fine to surf here. Which one's Gen 9? Is that more modern? Yeah, that's Scarlet and Violet. Yowza. I think this is the last guy before Blaine, right? Fire is weak against H2O. He probably thought he was so cool saying that. I said the chemical name of water, rather than the colloquial one. Like, cool buddy, want a medal for that? Skarmory is my goat. Skarmory is pretty cool. I do like Skarmory. What are your thoughts on Mega Skarmory out of interest? Supersonic, I doubt we want that. Do we want it more than Agility? Probably not. Supersonic's only like... yeah, I was going to say it's 55% likely to hit, no. You haven't seen Mega Skarmory? Oh, wow. I'm surprised you haven't seen it. Search up. Mega Skarmory is interesting. I'll put it that way. It's interesting. I don't think it's necessarily bad. It's not what I would have expected from Mega Skarmory. You're not good enough for Pokemon to get that far. And it is Legends EA exclusive. Apart from... Oh, is Mega Skarmory in Champions yet? I think it is. I feel like most of the new Megas are in Champions. And then it's Blaine. Cool. Let's wander on back. Get our PP back and do a little bit of grinding. I mean, this hasn't been our single most productive episode in a couple of hours, but it's been decent. Bunch of encounters. Got a new member for the team. And pretty well cleared out everything we needed to. I would like to get Aerodactyl to a much higher level, though. I want to be able to use it against Blaine. But we're just not at that point yet. I don't really play it, nor do I get super far before just kind of forgetting about it. I mean, that happens. That's fair. Now, these guys were the higher level ones, weren't they? On Route 21. Which almost scares me enough to say I want to actually go the other way. I think I want to go the other way and grind over there first. Yeah, I think that's the plan. Okay, I've already fought you. Okay. Alright. Level 15, that's not worth using the PP. Alright, I mean, you could have anything. I'm just going to do this. You swam here from Cinnabar Island. Fully clothed, including a tie. That's certainly a choice. Not sure it's a choice I'd make, but it is certainly a choice. Perhaps I should have come and grinded out this way first before Pokemon Mansion. And then there would have been the potential for Aerodactyl to get some XP as well, but... Oh well, we're here now. I think a Shockwave still kills here. I don't think we need to use up a Thunderbolt. Yeah. Man, Flight Saber's not even getting levels from an entire trainer now. The grind is slowing down. I think I've already fought this guy. Yep. Oh really? That whole island is not a trainer? Okay. Oh, this guy's a bird tamer. Yeah, I rode my bird Pokemon here. Well, if Aerodactyl had a rock-type move, I'd potentially be able to throw him in for this one, but he doesn't, and I won't. We'll Thunderbolt here to be safe. Wow. And we'll do it again. Is it a third Fearow? It's Pidgeotto. Cool. We'll still stay in. Quick attack. You just had to get something off, didn't you, buddy? Proud of yourself for that? How good is Aerodactyl? I thought people don't like using him. It doesn't get a lot of use. I mostly wanted him for the rock coverage and for the fact that his physical attack is a bit higher than Pidgeotto's, which, because this game's before the physical special split, I think just makes him more viable, because Pidgeot's got higher special attack than physical, which doesn't make its moves as effective as they realistically should be. Are we already at the end of the route? Dang. Because bad defense or health or something? Yeah, it is a bit of a glass cannon, but that being said, so is Jolteon, and Jolteon's put in some serious work for me, so... yeah, that's it. Wow. Yeah, it's probably a bit risky going with Aerodactyl, but I just really wanted to give him a go, to be honest with you. I don't think Aerodactyl or Pidgeot are going to be super useful in the Elite Four, so it doesn't really matter which one I bring, because I don't think either of them are going to see much time. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. But one of them could still potentially, oh sorry, whichever one is in, could potentially be shuffled out for Dragonite when we get to a level cap where Dragonite's appropriate. So we'll see. Excuse me. I try to just like subtly, quietly open my chocolate underneath the desk, and it does not matter. My microphone is so sensitive that even from like half a meter away and under the desk, it's like, "Ooh, what's that?" It calls me out so fast. I mean, this grind would have been way quicker if I wasn't giving half the XP to Aerodactyl every single time, but... What do you mean you didn't hear anything? Oh, it didn't come through. That's good news. Because the peak still came up on my mic. So I assumed it did come through, but if it didn't, not mad about it. Feel the sun on the wind. Ah, yes. Poliwell. Interesting. You totally did. You totally heard it. I know you did. Don't give me false hope like that. You're a cruel, cruel man, Bradog. Only 5 more levels until it finally gets a rock type move. Yeah. I was not expecting the tickle. That definitely caught me a little off guard. I might not have audibly reacted to it, but my chest did a little like, ooh. Seadra, let's switch out and give some XP to Onyon. Giga Drain. I just realized by clearing out all these trainers, I'm not going to have much to work with for the grind for Giovanni. But I do still have to go to 1, 2, and 3 Island. I keep forgetting about that. Yeah. Pretty sure I already fought you, didn't I? Yes. Is there a fisherman there as well? There's not. Okay, interesting. Let's swap out. Put Onyon out in front. Nope, I was pressing B. I was pressing B. Gotta grind? Yeah, man. You gotta grind. Didn't do me like that. I will say, the later Pokemon games have still got a bit of grinding, but not as much. That is one thing that I've got to give credit to the newer Pokemon games for, is I do think they strike a better balance with the grinding. I don't think it's anywhere near as necessary as it used to be, and that's a very good thing for the game. Do we think Absorb one-shots? I think it might. No, that's a little sad. Alright, you can have 2. Thank you. What kind of chocolate has a wrapper like that? What do you mean, a wrapper like what? You can't hear anything. They're Cadbury favourites. They're like little mini snack chocolates that you unwrap one at a time. That burns some time. Right. Right. I have to get off to actually interact with him. Ugh. Don't scare away the fish. Not the fish, man. Don't scare my fish. I'm just going to Shockwave. Dang. You're pulling these shenanigans again. Does every shoulder just click Protect first turn? As though scouting is going to help it in any way whatsoever? Alright, Cloyster will stay in and we'll Thunderbolt to make sure of it, because I'm a little bit scared of what Cloyster can potentially do. I was kind of expecting to Protect as well. That means he'll never die. We're allowed to hope. We're allowed to hope. Our last death was Nidoking, and that was 3 gyms ago. But that was good old Giovanni. Giovanni the Kingslayer. Yeah. There we go. Let's switch into Vileplume. There we go. The normal gym. Well, Giovanni's not a normal gym. He's technically, I think he's technically ground. But he's problematic. He had a Kangaskhan, and that Kangaskhan used Mega Punch or Mega Kick, one or the other, and it wouldn't have killed Nidoking at all, except it was a crit. And the crit just one-shot Nidoking. Nothing could have taken a crit from that. It was just the worst possible time for a crit, and I couldn't have done anything to stop it. It was like, if I'd known that was coming in, I don't think I would have changed what I was doing. Like, I didn't have a single Pokemon there that could take a crit of that nature. It was just a case of as soon as the game decided that move was going to crit, someone was going down. And unfortunately, it just happened to be Nidoking that was in at the time. I would have loved to have still had Nidoking. It would have been huge for Koga. When I didn't really have a specific answer to Koga. But we readjusted, we found another way. As you just have to do sometimes. Tentacool. Level 6. You know what? I think Aerodactyl could take it. I'm going to go out on a limb. I think Aerodactyl could take it. Seadra and Starmie. I'm definitely more worried about the Starmie, sorry. So I'm going to target down the Starmie with the Thunderbolt, because that'll hit first. I'm also going to target down the Starmie with the Giga Drain, in case Thunderbolt doesn't take it down. But assuming that it does, the Giga Drain will just move to Seadra and take that out anyway. Yep. Hydro Pump? I'm not too worried about that. I doubt level 33 Seadra even has Hydro Pump. And if it did, it probably still wouldn't be able to one-shot potential from 12 levels below. Right. More fishermen. You want to know if the fish are biting? Not really. Not really. No, Onion's fine. Onion's fine. What are you even worried about? Level 28 is very low at this point in the game. Like, you can't even get here until you've defeated the gym leader who has a level 43 Pokemon. And yet you're up against level 28s. Yeah, we'll stay in for now. Pinopino on my freaking burger. Okay. I know that's a reference to something, but I think I'm too old. Seeking, yes. We'll let Onion get this one. I'm trying to think of what route the bird guys were on. Is it 17? It's not 17. Dang. 18 maybe? Or was it the other way? It is 18, there we go. When do the Seeker trainers get stronger? Fire Red Leaf Green. I'm pretty sure it's only after beating the Elite Four. I'm pretty sure. Some trainers will have higher levels. Okay, so it's only after you become champion, only some of them get stronger, so that's fine. I don't need to worry about that. Phew, okay, I was worried. So yeah, as soon as Aerodactyl hits level 29, I'm pretty happy to start taking him to do his own work, essentially. Fan Kid, hello, welcome. Right. Onion's run out of PP, so I think we just have to stick with potential now. Thanks for following, Fan Kid. Much appreciated. What have you got? Oh my gosh. Oh, it's another Magikarp guy. It's a Magikarp guy. There's always one. Oh, this is just a waste of PP. This isn't even going to be worth it. This isn't worth the time or the experience points. We're just here now. 57. Oh my god. Oh. Oh no. I hope he's got a Gyarados at the end. Some of them have a Gyarados at the end and some of them are just all Magikarps. Thank you for the Froggo, Brodog. Didn't quite catch me on that one. You saw it pop up, didn't you? I didn't see it pop up, but because the follow notification had just come through, I think I was already on edge. The follow notification got me more than Froggo did. I'm sorry. Nah. Alright, Moment of Truth is the last one going to be a Gyarados. Or have we had our time wasted? That is tragic. Oh dear. I'm not going to switch into Aerodactyl, even though I probably could. I just don't think it's worth the risk, just in case it has something nutty. It shouldn't. It shouldn't have any way of dealing with Aerodactyl, but I'm just not going there. Yeah, they sure don't. You managed to waste my time very effectively though, so good job on that one. Oh, that's the last trainer here. Cool. 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 So, let's go back over to Fuchsia then. 5 more minutes until you can afford Froggo. Alright, let's heal up, get the PP back for Vileplume again. I think they were trainers down here, weren't there as well? Oh, these are both swimmers. Alright. Let's put Onion out the front, and then we can just immediately go and heal it up again and get all its PP back. Have to exercise and warm up before going out for a swim. That's very true. You should definitely do that. I just want to get in the ocean and try and start swimming. That could go very poorly. And of course, he gets the one water type out that's not weak to grass. The one water type chain in the entire game. Wait for the speed drop too. And a shoulder. Again, not too worried. Yeah, you cooked when they start using Splash. Yeah, gotta watch out. Gotta watch out for those Magikarp. Yeah, that guy was not worth it. Again, I forget that these guys are accessible before Koga, so lower levels most likely, but oh well, we're already here. I think level 29 is not that much lower than what we've been seeing around the place, so certainly stronger than the Magikarps. We'll probably get more XP from this Goldeen than we will from like half the Magikarps put together. We're getting 57 each from them, so 3 of those is what, 171. We literally got 1 more experience point from that Goldeen than we got from all 6 Magikarps combined. At this point, you're just mugging people, pretty much. But that's what happens when you're trying to grind an Aerodactyl up. Yeah, the levels of trainers in this game are just so weird. So weird. It's like they intended on you going in one very specific direction, but then they made the map way more open than they intended. They didn't think about the fact that, you know, it's actually approachable from a bunch of different areas. Again, it doesn't really matter if Onion doesn't get to the level cap, but I'm going to want it back in the team for Giovanni, so it's like, yeah, might as well. Ooh, that's chilly. We fly back again. And we get the Giga Drains back just so we can do it all again. Oops. Yeah. Turn around and back we go. I look at the sea to forget all the bad things that happened. Wow. That's intense. Buddy's been going through some things. It doesn't absorb one-shot a Horsea. I feel like it should. I don't think I could do this without just giving up. Eh. The grind is always annoying, but preparing and strategizing for the big boss fights like the gym leaders, the rival battles, the Giovanni encounters, I think makes it worthwhile. And down goes Horsea. Bye-bye, Horsea. Ooh, traumatic. Buddy's really been through it. Wow, he's still saying the same things. He's reflecting on a few things right now. Give him some time. I think he needs a moment. I tried diving for Pokemon, but it was a no-go. I wonder if that's what the text originally said back in Red and Blue. I'll bet it wasn't. I'll bet it was adapted to that specifically to reference the dive HM coming into Ruby Sapphire. Then again, it is a Nuzlocke, so you should be taking time. Yeah, absolutely. That's how I view it. It's a Nuzlocke. You don't want to rush it and do anything crazy. I think I've managed to avoid any deaths to rushing, which is nice. Absorb should one-shot? Yeah. Like, both Kadabra and Nidoking went down to unavoidable crits. Kadabra's, yes, someone else could have tanked it, but I had no idea it was going to do that much. That was just wild. So yes, Kadabra was technically preventable. Actually, I did lose 1 to rushing. That was the original Oddish. I lost that to rushing because I just saw a Slowpoke and I was like, oh yeah, super effective grass type moves. Forgetting it had confusion, which is super effective on me as well, and that's what took out Oddish. And then the Rattata, which was the first one we lost, was a tactical switch in. Like that was a sack. I let that thing go. Buddy? Wow, okay. I was trying to come battle you, but apparently not. Apparently not too keen on that. What's beyond the horizon? Nobody knows. Alright, Horsey. Again, this should be one shot by an absorb pretty comfortably. Down it goes. And Tentacle, just for the sake of dealing with it quicker, I'm going to switch back into Jolteon. Right, and we Shockwave. And it goes down. Okay, that one got me a bit. I'm not going to lie, that one got me a bit. Well done, you got me. Alright. I'm glad you're happy about it. And then we've got a Goldeen, so let's go back again. Let's go. We jump scared the streamer, let's go. Oh my god. Right, again, Absorb should kill. It's like almost 20 levels lower. Awarding yourself the crowns. I love it. Glub. This guy looks like he's raring for battle. Okay. And the shiny bean. Poliwag, level 30. I still anticipate an Absorb will take it out quite comfortably. Did we end up getting Poliwag? I don't know if we did. Something tells me we didn't. So I've just realised grinding might actually be a little bit more doable than I thought for Aerodactyl, because there is nothing stopping us from continuing to use Onion, because we're not bringing it to the gym, so we can take Onion up to the next level cap, which is 50. Not that I'll like deliberately bring it all the way up there straight away, but it's just something to keep in mind. Which means we might have to leave it in the box while we do the 1, 2, 3 island stuff. You got to use Onix? I don't think we have an Onix. Do we? Maybe we've got an Onix. I don't remember now. Pretty sure. Oh yeah, those are the twins that we already. Not twins. they're not even close to twins. There's a brother and sister combo that I'm pretty sure we already defeated earlier. Yeah, we definitely did. Oh, that's right. This guy and his whole weird group thing that he's got going on. There's something happening here. I don't know what this gathering's about, but it's concerning me slightly. Tentacle, okay, that's annoying, but whatever. Surely 19 levels above Giga Drain one-shots. Surely. Right? Thank God. Thank God. Another Tentacle. Alright, if you're just going to be the Tentacle guy, then we'll definitely switch. Do you just have 5 tentacles? Because that's insane, if so. Maybe there'll be a Tentacruel in there. That'd be nice. A bit more XP that way. Yeah, see, Onix is okay in this game. Oh, yes, we need Ancient Power Army. Yes! Thank you. Finally, you have a Rock-type move. Finally. I think we just go to Agility. I can't see myself ever clicking it. Horsey, now we can go back to Vileplume again. See, Aerodactyl's almost reaching viability. Like right now, because it's water types everywhere, no. But he is in the same sort of level range as, well, pretty much all of them now. So that's good. I don't know if it absorb one-shots to Staryu, but I am keen to find out. It does. Cool. Good to know. And there is a Tentacruel coming. Nice. So let's go into potential. And let's just Thunderbolt that thing and make absolutely sure of it. Next. Swimming's great, sunburns aren't. I probably should have approached in this direction. There's another one that can just turn around and come straight at me if anything goes wrong. But let's be honest, there's not much of a chance of that with what we've encountered over here. But at least this is getting some more money in the bank, so I'm not mad about it. Speaking of which, I probably should have put the amulet coin on one of these guys. I didn't really think about that, did I? Eesh. I might after this battle make sure I've got the amulet coin on Vileplume. Should have been doing that for a while, but oh well. Does anyone have the amulet coin currently? And if so, who is it? Why can I not see what you're holding? Oh, there we go, leftovers. Jolteon's got it. Oh, that's fine. We'll just stick with Jolteon, because we can still use you a bit more. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's put you in. As long as we use Jolteon for at least one Pokemon, then we'll get the amulet coin's value. So we've probably gotten it at least half the time. So it's worked out okay, all things considered. Another Staryu, so let's put Onion in. Yeah, I'm not going to deliberately go out of my way to take Onion over the level cap. Because there are other Pokemon that I want to try and get to the level cap, but if it goes over, it goes over. I'm not really worried about it. Apparently the swimmer is exhausted. One more. No, you cannot have my Blastoise if you win. Absolutely not. Not even a good try. You know what? Sure, you can have my Blastoise if you win, because that's never going to happen. You've got a level 27 Poliwag. What are we even worried about here? Why are we even having this discussion? You'd ask me for $1 million if you won, and at this point I'd say yes, because it's never going to happen. Right. I've still only lost one Pokemon to a random trainer. Ideally, you know, that wouldn't happen at all in a Nuzlocke, but only one across essentially 7/8 of the game now. Yeah, it's probably not 7/8, but definitely over 3/4 of the game. To only lose one to a random trainer that time, I think, is pretty good. And yeah, the second one's not going to be you, that's for sure. There goes Poliwag. And Seeking. I don't know if the Giga Drain was necessary. It might not have been, but at least it guarantees it, you know. I do want to quickly check and see. Do I have the hardstone? Is it not available in Fire Red Leaf Green? Oh, it's not. That's sad. Okay, well, never mind then. I was going to see if I can get that to just power up rock type moves, but apparently not. Bro, come back. Come back and let me battle you. Thank you. Water is shallow here. There are many people swimming. Yeah, so many. I can see one other person in this entire radius. Swimmer burying his shoulder. Bye-bye, shoulder. And a cloister. I'm actually going to stay in. Again, Vileplume could almost certainly one-shot with a Giga Drain, but I'm not taking any serious risks here. Level 46 for potential. Ah, I've already battled this guy. Okay, oh, god damn it. I'm not wasting my time or PP on a level 9 tentacle. Sorry, buddy. I might have battled everyone along here then. I have a feeling that's the last trainer. Before you get to Seafoam Islands. Part of me seemed to just go and knock out Articuno for the XP, but I'm not going to do that, just in case I want to catch it before the Elite Four. Again, I doubt that I will, but just in case. I'm just remembering, I do only get 5 Ancient Powers, which could be a problem. I would definitely like to have more than that. But we'll see. Hopefully it'll be okay. Do I have... I don't think I've got anything that's going to particularly help with that, do I? That's just restoring. And then it's all just these things, yeah. You get a bit of everything, eh? I'm going to give you the protein, though, for sure. And I'm going to give you the Carbos as well. Attack and speed. That's what you're all about. Actually, do I want to give the special attack to someone? Yeah, Blaze or potential? I think Blaze can have it. And then we're just going to feed the rest of Snorlax. Make sure he's nice and bulky. Oops. Yeah. And then what I want to do is I want to register again the Versus Seeker. Wow, only one, huh? And I actually want to switch around the Amulet coin and give it to Flight Saber, because you're now going to do all your own work, buddy. The XP share got you from level 5 to level 30, which is pretty solid, honestly. But now it's your turn to do your own work. Is this the guy that's got like 5 birds as well? He's got 4. Level 28. Here we go, first test. Can we one-shot? Yup. Yup, we sure can. 972 XP is pretty good too. Can we get a lucky egg? I think we can only get those off Chansey, right? Which is really annoying, because I would 100% go and grab one if I could, but I don't know if I can. One of these will take a long time to get. As someone who's gotten it twice. Oh boy. Just gonna keep clicking Ancient Power in the meantime. %4 encounter rate for Chansey and a 5% chance of them having a lucky egg. Oh boy. Pokemon. We are getting pretty much a level from these battles, which is good. We just have to go back and heal up every single time. Now we get the Omni Boost. Is there any other way? There's no other way. It's the only way to get a lucky egg. That's not worth it. It would honestly take longer to grind and get the lucky egg than the amount of time it would save grinding, and it's not even close. Speaking of grinding, coming back here every time is going to be a pain. But we don't have any other way of boosting our number of ancient powers, and I still don't know that Aerodactyl is definitely going to be on the final squad, so I don't really want to invest that heavily. Oops, not there. Oops, Bicycle came after. Yes, it did. Alright, let's try that again. 2 of them. Yeah, let's start with you this time. Do. Oops, I didn't mean to click wing attack. Dang it. It doesn't matter though. Okay, so good to know Spearow will go down to a wing attack. Definitely keeping that in mind for future. But I want Ancient Power to be the first one. So what this means is I only need to retain enough Ancient Powers to deal with the Fearows, not the Spearows. So that is good, because it means I'm probably going to be able to get 2 battles out of each of these resets. So as long as I can get 2 more often than not, I'll actually be able to make full use of them without having to run back. So that's good. That's very good news. This is going to take a little while. It's going to be a little bit grindy, but it is what it is. Not really a whole heap we can do about it. Yeah. Level 32 already. We're getting levels not at a rapid rate, but at a solid rate here. As long as we consistently get a level like every time we come out here, then I'm pretty happy with that. It's not going to be quick, but grinding never is, you know? These poor bird keepers, though, I'm taking them for everything they're worth. Practically robbing them blind. So what are the levels of the rest of the team looking like? Just to check in. No one's at level cap yet. Blaze has got some work to do. Yeah, I'm not super worried about going into playing under-leveled. Like, I don't think that's going to cause a problem, but I would like to be at least close to level cap. Ooh, everyone wants to battle. Nice. I'm going to take this guy on first. Actually, I should have saved him for last. Just in case whatever it is outspeeds me or I can't one-shot it. I should have tried to get another level first. This is the Dodrio, isn't it? It's level 34. You know what? I believe. I believe in the one-shot. Aerodactyl's so good, bro. Aerodactyl's so good. Not even a question. So yeah, we can one-shot everything here with Aerodactyl. That's really, really nice. Ancient Power for the Dodrio and for the 3 different Fearos over here, and then Wing Attack for the 3 Spearos. So we were pretty much halfway through level 32 when we got here. Before the Dodrio. So let's see where we're at by the time we've battled all 3 of them. Because that'll give us a really nice idea of just how efficient this grind's going to be. Okay, no, special attack is not good. We're definitely going to be physical only. 94 physical attack, though. Like, that's already got to be pretty close to what, like, Blastoise is running out for special attack. Right? 94 physical attack. Hasn't quite caught Onyon. It's basically caught Blastoise. Hasn't caught Jolteon, but that's not a surprise. Close to Arcanine. And getting close to Snorlax. Yeah, this thing's going to be crazy strong. And the fact that we're fighting like all bird Pokemon right now means we're also boosting our speed, which is nice because it makes up for the brave nature. So this actually isn't the worst EV training either, all things considered. Yeah, we should definitely be halfway through level 33 by the time we're done here. More than, in fact. So we are still getting over a level from the 3 combined, so that's pretty solid. And we'll definitely reach points sooner or later where that's not the case, but for now, it's pretty decent. Well, we're going to go heal either way, so we might as well Ancient Power. Fan Kid, I'm so sorry I need to go. Good luck with the rest of your Pokemon adventure. Hey, no worries at all. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Thanks for following. Hopefully we'll see you in the next one. I do want to really quickly check. Can I turn off battle animations? I don't remember if you can in this game. Battle scene off. Okay, no. Battle scene off. There we go. Cool. Okay, that'll turn off all the animations for now, which will make the grinding a bit quicker. I don't know why I haven't done that in any of my previous grind sessions, but I feel a bit silly. See you later, Fan Kid. I'm just going to remember to turn it back on once the grinding's done. Otherwise, we're going to see not a lot of interesting stuff happen after that. Hopefully, I don't forget. Oh, really? Only this guy? Well, that's fine, because I only have to use one Ancient Power here anyway, so I can actually redo all of them after that. Wonder how much this speeds it up. Yeah, that's definitely worthwhile. 34. If we can get a better Versus Seeker reset this time, we'll hopefully hit 35. I don't know if that's far enough. That should be far enough, right? Oops. Wow. Oh gosh, I wasn't even close. Okay. Well, we still ended up battling everyone here. We just took 2 Versus Seekers to do it. Good news is, by the time we're done grinding, we're going to have money for days. I know I'm also going to be quite tempted to use rare candies here, but I also know that Dragonite's probably coming onto the squad after Giovanni, so I kind of need to save them for Dragonite, because I don't think it's going to be a pain to grind. We might even off-screen grind that. As much as everything else we've done in this entire game has been on-screen, even a gambling session. I feel like that's probably not the way to go long-term, you know? But yeah, Aerodactyl pretty much outspeeds everything in the game. Other than probably Jolteon itself. See, we probably won't get to Blaine tonight because we're going to be stuck mid-grind, but that's okay. So we almost get a full level just out of these 2 trainers without even including Dodrio. Because we just barely hit level 34 with Dodrio. Alright, let's go back, get our Ancient Powers back. Oh, there's the Froggo again. Didn't give me that time, Brodog. You went quiet in chat for a while, tried to make me think you were leaving. And then tried to hit me with the Froggo. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. I forgot I need to do the bicycle this way. Oops. Move, move. Why is he not moving? Please. Hey, everyone wants a battle. Nice. Nice. Sorry, bro. do. So we were officially 1 Spearow away from level 35 coming here. Look at that. Only level 35 and we've already hit 100 attack. That's crazy. That is crazy. No wonder we're one-shotting. Like, a good stat is usually about double your level. An excellent stat is 2.5 times, and this is very nearly 3 times. Is my bird call getting better? I don't know, buddy. I don't think it's really changed much. So now out-level everything here, even the Dodrio. Keeps saying he doesn't want me coming around, and then keeps getting his butt absolutely handed to him by me, so what does that tell you? Yeah, I'm already loving this Aerodactyl over Pidgeot. I think it's putting in more work already. Pidgeot did its job for a long time. A long time. Like I said, it was the second member of the team. It's been in the squad since like 30 minutes into the game. So it was in the squad for a good, God, 21, 22 hours probably. But yeah, it's run its course, unfortunately. There's not a lot of early game mons, like really early game, that you would keep the whole way through. Realistically, it's your starter, and then if I'd been able to keep Nidoking would have probably stayed too. Well, I don't know who I would have dropped in its place. Oh my god, stop this. Yes, there we go. Alright, well we just barely got a full level out of that one. It's slowing down a bit. Oh, dang it, that's the third time I've hit that tonight. I just accidentally touched the bumper. And it's like, do you need help? Do you need to know how to play the game? It's like, buddy, I've been playing the game for like literally 24 hours. I've now played a full day's worth of Fire Red. You caught like 3 Aerodactyls back to back in Pokemon Go. Years ago? Yeah, oh gosh. Peak Pokemon Go was insane, man. I'm going to Rundle Mall with a friend of mine back in 2016 when Pokemon Go like first came out. I think the game had been out for like a week or two. I was in Rundle Mall, which is like the biggest shopping mall in Adelaide. There's, you know, on the weekend there's like 1,000 people there at any given time, at least. And it's like an outdoor mall through the middle of Adelaide, and we're just wandering around, and all of a sudden we've heard someone yell out Dragonite, and I'm not even kidding, it was like right by the Apple store, and everyone's just started running. I've seen all these people just sprinting to the Apple store, and we're all hanging out outside the Apple store catching this Dragonite. I got mine, I was stoked, my friend missed his, I felt so bad for him. But man, those are the days. Pretty sure I've still got that Dragonite on my account. I think I gave it, I don't remember what I named it, but I know I'd recognize it as soon as I see it. Because I was like, oh, I can never transfer it. It's like such a great memory of Pokemon Go for me. There's some bug apparently that made the spawn rate go up and like 4 of them spawn on your house. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I know that like pretty much any Pokemon could nest in the really early days. Speaking of which, Adelaide Oval, which is like the big football oval in South Australia, had a, because it used to have like nests, and there are still nests, but they're not as big as they used to be, but the entire oval used to be a Dratini nest, as people would like go there and grind for a really good Dratini and just get several Dragonites in the same day just from just catching them over and over and over, using a bunch of pineapples to get a heap of candy. And like it became so big that there was like an official event organized, where people were having like Pokemon themed like drinks available for sale and stuff like that. Like it was a whole gathering at Adelaide Oval. They were going to open up the oval specifically for it. And then for the first time ever, like 2 days before it was scheduled, they did their first ever nest rotation. No one knew that was going to be a thing. They were like, oh yeah, we're rotating the nests. And so it was no longer a Dratini nest. I think it turned to an Eevee nest from memory, which is still kind of cool. But it's no Dratini nest, and I remember they went from like, there were like thousands of people that were going to go to it, and then they had like a couple hundred rock up, because they were like, not that keen on an Eevee. Man, early days of Pokemon Go was crazy though. Like the world was just so connected by that game. Even if you're not a Pokemon fan, I think you can still appreciate like what Pokemon Go did back in 2016. It was just crazy. And then around like 2018, 2019, I think was when the hype really started to die off a little bit. And then COVID hit, and they changed like everything. That's when they brought in remote raids, daily incense, all those other sorts of things which are now staples of the game. And that actually brought people back. Like they made the accessibility really, really good, and then they took a few things away again around like 2022, 2023, when they were like, oh, COVID's not that bad anymore. And everyone was just like, ugh. And then it's died off since then. Tragically. I still log in most days. Get my daily catch, my daily spin, those sorts of things. But I used to spend hours and hours on it every day. Now it's like, oh yeah, I'll log in a few times and quickly check what's around. What's your Wii Sports Wii Fit training age? Oh my god, I have no idea. I haven't played that game since... I probably wasn't even 24 years old last time I played it. God, I have no idea what it used to be. I really don't know. I'd be fascinated to go back and test it though. That would be quite funny. But it was my mum's Nintendo Wii that actually had the Wii Fit. I don't know if she's even got the balance board for it anymore, to be honest. She might do. She might still have it somewhere. That would be quite funny to test that again, though. What are we? 37. Nice. Oops. So we should get to 38 here. It'd be nice to get to level 40 before we wrap up for the night, I think. And then it's just a little bit more grinding to go next time. Alrighty. Bureau. Yeah, we should still get a level out of this one. Thank goodness. Sphere should get us very close to the next level. Ooh, it's going to be tight, actually. I think we will just barely get a level. But I don't think we're going to get a level next time. So it's probably going to be 3 more sets to get to level 40. Because yeah, we have scraped in there by the barest of margins. But at least with the amulet coin, we're getting some money. Yeah. These poor bird keepers, I've just been farming them for cash. I would be fascinated to like go back and see how much of the playtime I've spent grinding. Oh, the guy who gives the most XP doesn't even want to battle me. That's sad. It doesn't mean I'm only going to have 3 ancient powers left, though. Whoops, I don't want to change. What am I doing? I'm only going to have 3 ancient powers left. And potentially up to 4 Pokemon that need an ancient power. Although, I will be 10 levels above the other Fearos. I can probably just fly them and be done with them. I might even be able to wing attack them. I might test a wing attack on the level 28. Just to see what it does. Because if I'm at the point where I can wing attack everything except for the Dodrio, then that would save a lot of the back and forth, which would be nice. I'm certainly not going to test on the Dodrio, because I am a little bit scared of what it can do. I definitely want to still always ancient power the Dodrio to be on the safe side. Right. Said 22 last time. I think going all the way to that fence pretty much should get us there. Nice. And it's only this guy. Alright, well. You know what? I'll test the wing attack on the level 29 Fearow instead. That's fine. Because if we can do it to level 29, then we can definitely do it to level 28s. That's my thinking anyway. I don't want to rely on switching to fly just because it's not 100% accurate. It takes 2 turns. It's probably just quicker to go back and heal. But let's see if a wing attack kills. It does. Nice. Alright. We can save our Ancient Powers exclusively for the Dodrio. Wait, did I get 2 of them or was it just that guy? It was just that guy, wow. Now we get all of them. Nice. Let's take on this guy first. Because this guy we can just swing attack over and over and over. Bap. Except that time it didn't kill. Excuse you? Pardon me? How are we able to kill it? Oh my god, you got the full 5, didn't you? That's very rude. Okay, so we can't quite get away with not Ancient Powering the Furos. We obviously just got a high roll on level 29 one. That's annoying. Actually, I want to know if we just got a low roll there. I'll do another wing attack this time. Just want to see if we just got unlucky. Great. Okay, well, we learned nothing. We learned nothing. The extra level, though, and another 3 into attack. Might be enough to change the roll. Do. We're nearing level 40. We're getting very close. And honestly, at level 40 Flight Saber probably could go and do some damage on Blaine, but I just don't want to risk it. He does have some fast Pokemon, especially given Rapidash. And I think Ninetales is pretty quick as well. Like, it's naturally quite fast, so I don't want to risk getting outsped just by being lower level, so I don't know, we'll see how we go. Mystery Christie says, cheeseburger. Sure. Not really sure of the relevance of cheeseburger, but okay. Thank you for saying cheeseburger. Do we one shot? Nice. Okay, so I think that one on level 28 was just a low roll. Which means we can literally just preserve the Ancient Powers for Dodrio, which is very nice. So not quite going to hit level 40 under 3 hours. I was hoping we would, but we're going to be close. This guy gives the most XP. Can we do it quickly with an Ancient Power? Can we hit level 40? I don't think we're close enough to leveling up anyway. Or we might be. It's so close. Oh. It's down. No, we didn't make it. We're going to be like within a minute of it though, comfortably. Yeah, no. Doesn't matter who I went to first, there was just no way. Yeah. Might as well Ancient Power this one, considering that will give us a level which is more attack, and this one's higher level as well, so combine those two things, it should mean the wing attacks are pretty much guaranteed on the other two level 28s. Now we have leveled up twice since we missed out with a low roll, and gained 6 base attack in that time as well, so I'm not super worried. Alright. Let's just wing attack a few birds and call it a night, shall we? Definitely glad I turned those animations off though, that sped it up a lot. If I'd turned them off earlier, we might have managed to get through the grind sesh sub 3 hours, but oh well. I'll also do some research between streams as well to see if there is a quicker place to grind, but this is probably about as quick as it's going to get for Aerodactyl, and it is good income as well. Last mod of the evening. There we go. Pretty much halfway through level 40. I don't think it's going to take super long to hit 47, if I'm honest. So we're just going to heal up and then we're just going to come back over to this area so I know what I'm doing next time and I don't forget. But essentially that is going to wrap it up for tonight's stream. We're just a smidge over 3 hours. I usually try and keep these episodes between 2 and 3 hours, so if you're watching on YouTube after the fact, make sure you come across to Twitch, follow the link in the description, and come and join us live and be part of these episodes as they come out. And if you're watching here on Twitch, thank you for being with us, and thank you for another successful stream. We are nearing the end of this Nuzlocke now. We'll probably take on Blaine in our next episode, I would imagine. I don't think we're going to need like a full 3 hour episode of grinding again. I think another hour or so should knock that over. And then after that, it'll be preparing for Giovanni and then the Elite Four. So we're getting very, very close to the end of this Nuzlocke. This might be the first Nuzlocke we successfully finish after failing 1 and giving up on 2 because they just seem like they're going to be too long. But this one's heading in the right direction. The squad's really starting to tighten up. There's not a lot more changes to make between now and the end of the game, and it's getting exciting. So until the next one, enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, or night.